On the right-hand side of the board are a set of drum pads. These can be used to add additional sound effects to your podcast. So if we go and hit this music button on the touch screen here, it's going to bring up a menu that has items that are preloaded onto the Rodecaster Pro. And it's going to walk through what each of these effects are. So in the case of this unit, there is a basic intro and outro song that could be used when you're doing your podcast. There are some live sound effects that you can click on as well too, from laughter and applause to a sad trombone, a drum rim shot like you would hear in old-time jokes in comedy duos, some type of scary theme music, crickets, as well as a harp. These can be programmed, and that is something a little bit more advanced for right now, but there are items already pre-available that you as the user can click on during your podcast to add some different effects to the discussion, or just throw something in there randomly if you feel like. One of the things that people can do as well when they tape the podcast, if you're looking at the intro and the outro music, is you can take and start and you can hit record on your podcast. And if we look at the pre-programmed pads, the top upper left pad is an intro and outro musical progression. What you can do is use the fader that is right next to the pads themselves. It's set to Unity. We can click on this top button as we're doing the intro to the podcast, leverage the music that's being used, and when we're ready to go, we can begin talking and using this fader, pull this back to decrease the volume of music. That way it will fade in as we begin talking even more into our podcast. Hit the button again to disable the music. And then if you want to do this as an outro, you can put the level all the way down to the bottom, hit the button to activate it, and then slowly move the fader. That way you can blend in the music to end your podcast.